Hey, it's Bebe Rexha, and you're watching my exclusive iHeartRadio Ask Anything chat. I want to say thanks to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me on tonight to talk about my new single, Sacrifice. So let's answer some questions. The first question is from Ashmeet from India, and the question is, will BR2 be released on vinyl? And I don't have plans for that yet, but I've been collecting a lot of vinyls, especially vintage vinyls, so I'm definitely going to add that to my list of things that needs to be done. Leanna from Sunbury, Pennsylvania asked, if you could go back in time and give little Bebe advice, what would you say? I would tell little Bebe to relax and that everything's going to be totally fine and not to freak out as much and worry about the future and live in the now. I always was always so focused on the outcome and sometimes about enjoying the moment and having a good time. Jeff from Gravel Hill asked, hello, I don't have a question to ask. I just want to compliment you. You are amazing and I've never seen or heard such beauty in my life. Oh, thanks. That's so cute and sweet. Thank you. I needed to hear that today. I've been having one of those days where, you feel like nothing looks good on you and you feel like, wow. So thank you so much, Jeff. A little kiss for you. Alyssa from Tampa, Florida said, how has your family and friends been during the pandemic and how have you helped them over the last year if they were having a hard time? My family they're good now, thank God. But in the beginning, my parents actually were really sick with COVID and that was a very scary moment. And I was across the country and I had to try to get them help and try to get them to a hospital. And that was super scary because my parents are, my life. I love my mom and my dad so much. So that was really tough. What I was doing with a lot of my family members was doing video calls every night. We would play games on video calls. We'd do Zoom or FaceTime, and that would be something that we would do to kind of keep each other in good spirits. Claudia from Hamburg, Germany. When did you know that the album was done and no other songs needed to be recorded anymore? I think about 6 months ago, I was kind of just it's a feeling you get, and I'm like, this album is complete. Let's move on. So I would say about 6 months ago, I was like, okay, this album is complete. Thanks, Claudia. Danielle from Pasco. During quarantine, did you learn any new hobbies or skills? If so, what are they? I learned how to bake brownies, but really good brownies, chocolatey, delicious brownies. And a couple of other things, but I can't remember at the top of my head. Oh, I learned how to make I'm trying to be gluten-free, just because gluten messes with my stomach. So I learned how to make a gluten-free almond lemon cake. And it is delicious, I will tell you that. Maybe I'll post it on my Insta story one day. Next question, Faith from Columbus. If you're on Family Feud, I play Family Feud on my phone every night, by the way. If you're on Family Feud with Steve Harvey, who are your 4 teammates? Good question. I would say, I would say Demi Lovato, Ava Max, and who else? Can we say the guy from Bridgerton, because he's so hot. All right, 3 more questions. Marianne from Erie, Pennsylvania. Did you play any sport when you were little? I loved basketball and I had a basketball hoop in my backyard, so yes, I did. Maddie from Huntsville, Alabama. What warning label would you come with? The hazard thing that says I don't know what it says, I don't think I would do the fragile one. Maybe I would have the fragile and then I would have the hazard one, be careful, when mixing with water. Rich from Los Angeles. Bebe, I love you and I want you to collab with Dua Lipa or Ava Max or maybe both. Is it possible? Anything is possible, and I would say, yeah. try to make that happen. I think it would be really awesome, like, to have the girls come together. Just because, you know, we come from a background where, as I was talking earlier, in the past, women weren't always in our culture. Now it's completely different, and, you know, I love my culture so much, but in the way that I was raised in my part of my culture, so I can't speak on their behalf, you know, women weren't always, like, equal to men. And I think the fact that we all come from a similar culture, like, is really beautiful, and I think that would be amazing for us to come together and to just hold hands and be like, you know, to all the other Albanian or Kosovari girls out there, like, you can do this. Like, you can do this. You can, like, make your dreams come true. You got this. And any girl around the world, no matter where you are from. So I would love to make that happen. So that was my last question. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my exclusive iHeartRadio Ask Me Anything chat. My new song was called Sacrifice, and there's more coming. And I just want to say thank you so much to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me on tonight to answer your questions. So stay safe. I love you, and mwah, kisses.